Durag Wisdom here, folks, and welcome to Y2K 18.03.16. Just 235 days until the mid-term elections. Today we're talking about buyer's remorse, Trump voters standing up. Thank you, thank you. And Mueller crosses red line. I knew that there was hope for us in the buyer's remorse Trump voter. I knew that these folks voted for Trump because they really did not know him as I, a New Yorker, would. They were sick and tired of the same old story coming out of Washington, and they thought that Traitor Trump would change the narrative. He changed it all right. The buyer's remorse Trump voters, unlike the Trumpenstuppens, are sensitive, intelligent, and mostly hard-working individuals who just want to be able to live their lives with a sense of peace and security. These are the buyer's remorse people who voted for Trump. The Trumpenstuppens, on the other hand, are rabid fans who enjoyed Trump's sub-reality show, who lick up every bit of crap he puts out. And these people's final fantasy has been fulfilled with this marriage of the reality we all share with Trump world. The buyer's remorse Trump voters, beleaguered as they are already, have now learned the precariousness of Trump world thinking in a real world filled with life and death, just like that. And these folks, these buyer remorse folks, they have answered resoundingly in Alabama and in Pennsylvania to vote to reject outright Trumpism and its assault on our democratic republic. And remember, the Democrats win in Virginia. Those buyer remorse Trump voters were out there in force as well. I will always contend that the GOP really went bad after Nixon and Reagan, and that somewhere those same conservatives who have no desire to spy on our bedrooms are still out there. The real GOP, the bona fide opposing party, not the terror teabagger Trump party we have now. The buyer's remorse voters are following the advice of true conservatives like Steve Schmidt, who will vote Democratic until Trumpism is eradicated so they can rebuild their party with sane people. I personally want an opposing party and more, because that is what democracy is all about. I've always respected the fact that people at least vote. And sometimes they vote the wrong way, as I did when I voted, sadly, for Nixon and Reagan, and ignorantly. But intelligent people, I'm not saying I'm intelligent, but intelligent people, people who strive for wisdom and harmony, learn from their mistakes, repent of them, and then move on to do the right thing. Therefore, folks, we should never reject our fellow citizens because of the way they may have voted. Especially when we know that at the very beginning they may have placed their wrong vote because they were sincerely misguided, as I was when I voted for those two turds I mentioned before. I regret that, folks. I really do, but I say it to you because I want to have full disclosure here, be as honest as possible. I knew that the buyer's remorse Trump voters would wake up and fight back. So I am glad that I never made fun of them, nor disrespected them in any way. The buyer's remorse Trump voters will be instrumental in helping us overthrow this Trump Putin wannabe dictator. So it is hopeful that we finally have arrived at the red line and have crossed it. Or at least Robert Mueller has in his subpoena demand on the Trump organization for all of its documents pertaining to Russian meddling in our Y2K16 elections. What are you going to do, folks, when Trader Trump fires the special prosecutor as he said he would? To be continued at this theater!